Welcome to Queen's Park in London. It's a beautiful sunny summer's day, and this is section 2 of the Pita Dosha yoga practice. So we're going to start by standing. I'm going to do a little bit of, I'm just going to move something under the mat here, the big twig. We're going to start by just lifting our heels and doing a little bounce. So the music for this sequence is down below. There's a pretty fun song that goes with this part of the class. You might want to check that out. I'm just loosening up the body. That's it. Okay, and then we're going to swing our arms. Just swing them across in front. A little bend in the knees. And once you've got that rhythm going, maybe you take one arm behind and one in front. Maybe turn your shoulders, turn your face and your eyes to the side. Start to feel how we're limbering up the body for our standing sequence. That's it. And then we're just going to take our arms and swing them, letting the back of the hands hit the lower back and the hips. A little qigong movement, knocking on the door of life. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to go to do our balancing sequence to move into our standing strength. So we're going to stand at the front of the mat. We're going to lift our leg. Hands can be on the hips. Extend the leg. Bend. Take it to the side and back. Extend. Bend. Side and back. Last time. Extend. Bend. Side and back. Now see if you can balance here for about 10 seconds. The option you have is to close your eyes. It's really good for your proprioception to take away the most dominant sense. So try with me now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. And now we're going to take the leg out to the side and come into our tree pose. So pressing the heel into the side leg and then choosing a place for your hands. Now, it might be in front of your heart. You might want to extend the arms up toward the sky. I chose this spot today because of the beautiful tree, the plane tree behind me. So thinking of trees, the trunk is very solid and steady, but the branches and the leaves sway with the wind, so it's okay to let the upper body move around a bit. Lovely. Bring your arms down, bring the foot across the other knee, and come into standing pigeon. So from here, trying to put the weight into your heel rather than your toes, allowing the knee to drop down, and feeling a lift through your heart as you balance here. You can always take your arms out to the side or take them behind you or in front to see what feels good. There's a big breeze coming now. All right, coming up, we're going to bend the knee and bring the foot behind us in preparation for danurasana. So I'm holding the foot with two hands, lifting through the chest, elbows softly bent. Finding my balance, and then taking the same hand and foot and extending the other arm out, focusing your drishti somewhere, and then starting to move into danurasana. So if you've done the sequence before this, your thigh leg, your muscles in your legs will be nicely warmed up and loosened to get a nice extension. That's it. Lovely. And then letting go of the foot, land it on the mat. Turn the toes out and bend your knees. Just settle here into goddess pose, feeling the stretch in the groin. And then bring your hands together. Come up. Eye gaze forward, eye gaze down. And again, remembering we're still moving like we're in water. Because of my pitta tendency to speed up, I have to remind myself to go slowly. Lovely. So just feeling as you bend your knees, the stretch in the groin. And as the elbows go back, a nice opening in the heart space. Good. All right, we're going to turn the foot parallel to the short end and the other one turns this way, getting ready for Trikonasana. So taking your hand to your heart, and as you extend the hips back, lengthen over that front leg. Inhale, exhale. Feeling that stretch all the way down the leg. And this time we stay. Maybe you drop the hand toward the leg. Maybe the back hand comes around a little bit more so that you can extend your shoulder back in line with your legs. A little squeeze in the thigh will keep you safe. And if you feel like reaching up toward the trees, if you happen to be outside, you can go for it. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhale. One more time. Lovely. Coming up, taking the foot back a little bit more and coming into Virabhadrasana 2. So extend the arms out, gaze down to make sure you can see your big toe off the corner of your knee. Turn your palms and then sweep the back arm to reach the front and back. Exhale. Inhale. Keeping the legs strong, rooting into this earth energy. Pitta and Vata need to ground and slow down to balance their frenetic energy of do, 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 move, move, move. Let the arm reach up and then elbow to knee as you lean over into Utthita Parasvakonasana, extended side angle pose. One more time. And now stay here. You can have your hand on your back to rotate your shoulder if you're feeling a little bit rounded. You can reach down a little closer towards the floor. But remember, this leg needs to be low for that to happen. Preferably 90 degrees. So I'm staying here, taking some nice long breaths, tailbone drops, beautiful lifting through the chest and long through the neck. Lovely. Okay, from here we're going to bring our hand down. We're going to come into a twist, looking to the back of the room as you do that. And then we're going to bring the hands in. We're going to walk the back foot in just a little bit and come into Parasvatasana. Now you might need blocks here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower the chest toward the thigh. Feet are both facing forward in this pose. Think about squeezing your thighs. This is a deep hamstring stretch. I like to lift as I breathe in and then find my edge as I breathe out. One more time. And then we're going to pivot and face the front. Widen your feet a little bit more and maybe turn the toes in slightly as we come into Prasarita Padottasana. Now for this first one, hands can be in front of you. Take one hand to the middle under your face and take the other hand to your back and come into a little twist. And then change the hand on the floor, hand on the back. Feel the nice flat feeling in your sacrum as your hand lands, and starting to feel an opening in the groin area, again, inner hips. Those of you who wish can take your arm up into the air. Pushing down through the earth will help you lift towards the sky. Lovely. And then we turn again to the side. This time the foot goes to the outside edge and we're back in our lizard pose. So it might be that you want to come down onto your elbows here. You might be fine staying in this position with me. Good. And then we drop the knee. If it's available to you, you can reach back and take a hold of the foot and then try to come forward. This is the side where I have my new hip, so it's not as open, so I'm not going too far. I'm just enjoying a nice stretch in the front of my thigh and my groin. That's it. Rotating to look over my front leg and then release. I'm going to step that leg back and we're going to slowly lower down to the mat. and take a rest. Lots of opportunities to pause, take a break, slow down in this sequence. It's a very calm, focused way to practice. We're going to take the right arm in front and we're going to kick the left leg up, hold it with our left hand. Good. And then drop the head. As you breathe in, lift yourself up, push into your forearm and kick your leg back. That's it. And then maybe if you wish, you can extend the arm a little bit more and lift up a little higher if that's available. Just see what's possible. The knee might come off the floor, it might stay on the ground. Just see what your leg is able to do today and release. Then we change sides, left arm in front, bend the right leg, hold it with your hand and drop your head down. Inhale, kick away and press the weight into your forearm. And when you reach the final place, maybe you adjust the hand, maybe the knee comes up, find that final extension in this version of danurasana, and release. Hands come down under the shoulders, tuck the toes, push back up and into our lovely child's pose. So just taking a moment here to rest. Knees can be wide or together. Head may be on the ground. Maybe you have a block to rest your head on if it's not. Taking some nice slow deep breaths into the upper back area. Okay, coming back up. I'm going to tuck the toes under, push up into a downward facing dog. Just walk the heels up and down, stretching out the calves. And then walking to the front of your mat. I'm just making a little turn here so that I can face you on the other side, but you do as you need to. And then from here, I'm just going to bring my feet together. I'm going to take the back foot behind so that both my feet are lined up with each other. So one leg is bent, one leg is straight, and I'm going to fold forward. This is a nice stretch for the IT band. Think about rocking your weight forward and back just to find that sweet spot of stretch. Try to engage the muscle on the back straight leg. And then release. And then take the foot behind to the other side and then find that spot. Really good if you've been doing a lot of walking or running. Nice. Okay, bringing the feet parallel again. Take a breath in to prepare. And as you exhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Okay, we're ready to do the other side. So all the weight in the left foot, lift the right leg up. We're just going to rotate my ankle around a couple of times in both directions. And then extend the leg, bend, take it out and back. And this is a chance for you to really focus your eye gaze, because when your eyes are steady, it is easier to balance. There we go. All right. And now we're going to choose how to hold our arms, and we're going to balance. Now eyes focused or closed for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Bring that foot in and find a place to press. Now it might be on your calf, it might be on your groin. Just see which one feels better. And then give a little squeeze to the butt cheek on the leg that is supporting you. Feel a little lift through your sternum and a softness in your shoulders and your face. And then find where to place your arms. I'm surrounded by beautiful big trees today, so I'm reaching up towards them. And there's a big wind, so I'm swaying a little bit, which is perfectly fine. That's it. Nice long breath to reach up. And as we release, arms come down, palms come to touch, foot comes across the other knee, and I sit into our pigeon. So right away, your hip will give you some feedback as to how it feels, just allowing each breath to help you open up and release any tightness in the fascia around your hip joint. Eyes softly gazing down, but there's a little lift in the chest. The tailbone is dropping down towards the mat. Okay. And then we come up, bend the knee, take a hold of that foot with two hands, elbows softly bend, lift your heart, eye gaze just to the floor in front of you. Keeping the eyes soft and low keeps the body in a more relaxed state. We're going to hold that foot now with one hand and extend the back arm forward. Take a nice long breath in. As you begin to kick the leg back, the arm extends forward. And we find balance and strength in that Vajrasana. And a lovely opportunity to stretch the hip and thigh and shoulder. Okay, we're going to land that foot down. We're back in our goddess pose. So feet turned out, heels in, just arriving in this place. As we breathe in, we're going to exhale, lengthen one arm and look over the opposite knee. Inhale back, keeping the knees bent the whole time. And just moving on the exhale into a twist. A nice stretch for your QL, the muscle that connects your hips to your ribs. One more time. There we go, up we come. So turning the feet, ready for Trikonasana. Front leg straight, hand on hip, hand on heart, breathe in. As you exhale, lean over your extended leg. Next time you go, just slowly staying there. A little squeeze to your thigh and then allow the back arm to drop. Turn your shoulders, drop your tailbone, gaze up at your shoulder or down to the ground, whatever feels best for your eyes. Finding yourself in this nice pose, which is like two planes of glass either side of us, everything lined up. Inhale. Exhale. Just allowing the arms to slowly move like you're in water. That's it. One more time. And then coming up, taking a little bit more length between your feet, and then finding Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. Turning the palms, turning the knee back, and then exhale, hands together. Inhale, extend the arm back. Lower body completely still, supporting you, holding you as the upper body moves to open up the chest and shoulders. Hold it here. Turn the palms down again. Back arm touches the leg, front arm reaches up, and then elbow to knee down. Flowing between these two poses with your arms. Next time we're there, we're going to stay. We're going to find the spot that feels right, either the hand on the back or arm overhead. Maybe you go a little lower, maybe you don't. Remember, Pitta's tendency is to push. So if you're reaching for more, then you need to back away, do less in this tridoshic sequence than you would normally. Vata's just staying grounded, supported, holding these poses really good to stop the constant movement that Vata likes. And Kapha just building that strength. Beautiful. So from here, hand comes down. We come into a twist. Take the arm behind. And then we turn into Parsvattanasana one more time. This time we have the option to just place the hands between the legs and drop the head down towards the ground. And again, you might need to make a little more space to do that, or less space. Then another option is to take your hands behind your back, interlace them, and take them over. See, a little squeeze of your thighs and heels towards each other will keep you grounded and safe as the head softly reaches down towards the mat and the earth, and the shoulders stretch. Lovely. And an inhale, bring yourself back up. We turn to the side. We bring the leg in a little bit more, getting ready for Parsvattasana on the other side. So squaring the hips, draw the front leg hip back. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, bringing the chest and head towards the front leg. Breathe in to back away. Exhale to stay. Just thinking about relaxing the toes, pressing down through the heel, and trying to give a little squeeze to that front thigh. Somebody's playing Dancing Queen just behind me. Really tempting to sing right now, but I'll spare you. All right, we're going to step that back. We're going to bring the foot over to the back edge of the mat. We're coming back into our lizard pose. And you can choose to be on your hands or your elbows. Just rock here for a couple of times. And then we're going to drop the knee. We're going to reach the hand back, see if the foot's there, and then come into our stretch. So I'm turning my body. I'm gazing back at my foot that I'm holding with my hand. I'm trying to lower my hips a little bit more towards the mat, feeling that twist. There is an option here to come onto your elbow if you feel that you're not getting a stretch sensation in this position. Remember, only do what feels comfortable. And release. Hands down, step back into your plank. And we're going to slowly lower knees, belly, and chest to the mat. Rest. So it's time for our peak pose, danurasana. The first yoga sequence on this one, preparing you for this position. So feet bend, hands reach back, head drops towards the mat. Heels come towards the buttocks. As you inhale, the feet push away, the chest lifts, and maybe there's a little lift of the knees away from the ground, a lift of the chest away from the mat. Eyes looking forward and down, just in front of you, as you try your best to breathe in this pose. And then rest. We'll do it one more time. Take a moment to just let yourself soften. I don't know if you can hear the wind in the trees, but it's quite beautiful as I'm here. All right, one more time. The body knows where you're headed now. So exhale, release the head. As you inhale, kick and lift. 4 breaths. 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands down, tuck the toes, push back and into your child pose. Noticing how the body feels every time you come back to this pose. All right, coming up, we have our other peak pose, which is ustrasana, another grounded back bend. So heels can be lifted, toes tucked underneath. We're going to reach up. So we've been working on opening up the back in in the first sequence. So just because if you're just doing this sequence without the others, let's do a little practice. So holding onto the heel, press the hips forward, gaze down and back at the back of your mat. And then one more time. Let's do each side again. So it's really the same pose. It's danurasana, but done on your knees instead of on your belly. Okay, so this time maybe you can hold on to both heels and press your hips forward. Keep the eye gaze looking forward rather than up, just for this sequence. A little lift of the hips by squeezing the glutes will help. You can always close your eyes anytime that feels good. And then release. Coming down, flattening the feet. Okay, that is our sequence for the standing strength. The next sequence will be starting on the ground. 3 of 3. I hope you enjoyed this, and please share any feedback with me. I look forward to seeing you again on the mat sometime soon.